Yo, what up?
What's
going down?
on,
What's
everybody?
goody, people?
Happy
What's goody?
Monday.
Hey.
Is there such a thing? Can you say happy Monday?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
Well, it is Monday, though.
I mean, we'll be happy, but yeah. No.
But let's look at it this way. Welcome to another episode, of course, of Sports Laugh and Chill. Unk's in the building, Wise is in the building, Gina's in the building, yours truly is here. And it's going to be a fun one because it's not date night, it's debate night. Some pretty interesting topics going on. And no, I mean, I feel like we should just get straight up into one because this is a real fun topic that was brought up, I believe it was on Gil's Arena. And let's see. Miss Danielle says she can't hear Gina. Gina, can you say something? Yeah, I can't hear you.
We can hear you, Gina. I think
her mic's off. That's why.
No, here on the.
Your mic is off.
Yeah, you're muted on like in the actual.
Yeah, I can't even unmute you. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
What's up, allegedly, Steve-O?
What
Can
up,
you hear me
Steve-O?
now,
What up,
Danielle?
Yeah, we hear you perfectly.
No, I was asking Danielle.
Danielle, acknowledge me.
Excuse me.
Oh, snap.
Acknowledge me.
Roddy, Rod.
What's up with it? What's up with it?
What up?
What's going down?
All right, but no, let's get into it. So as y'all know, Gil's Arena, phenomenal show that goes on Gilbert Arenas. Of course, Josiah Johnson, who's a fan of the show, friend of the show, who's been on a few times, and they were interviewing with Stephen Curry. They just had
He's a mega fan of the show. Let's just get one thing clear.
There you go. And they had this question for Steph, and it was pretty much basically, do you think you are the best point guard of all time? And Steph's answer, as we all would expect as a competitor that he is, answer was yes. And it's a pretty interesting topic. I know a lot of people had their ideas of he might be close. Maybe if he wins another ring, he tops him. But Steph says he's already there. So let's leave it up for what y'all think about it. What do you think about Steph, his reasoning as to why? And then also, if you don't think he's the best of all time, what do you think he has to do to take that title?
Can I ask a question first? The show hasn't aired yet, right?
No, it was on today.
Yeah.
Oh, because I have it.
I went live.
Oh, okay. Because I have it. I had a notification on to watch it, so I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it was on. It was only like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. They were at a location, so
I haven't seen it yet. What's up, Jorge?
Anyway, why are we debating this? Like, what are we really talking about here? Steph's the guy.
Rod wants to debate it.
Steph's the guy. Here's my issue with all of this. It's two different eras, two different players. You can't comp them.
Exactly.
Steph acknowledged it. It's him and Magic. They're both unorthodox point guards. Magic, a 6'9" point guard. Steph, a lights out shooting point guard. They're just different. It's gonna go back to the Bron Jordan thing. It depends on what day you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what it's gonna be for me. It's clear cut. They are the two best point guards of all time. How you want to rank them, based on if you want to go off of stats and numbers, cool. If you want to go off championships, cool. Impact of the game, which I think that's what Gil was talking about on the pod. Who had more of an impact in the game? And he's just talking about AAU stuff and, what he sees out there in the AAU circuit and everybody wanting to be Steph. And he made a good point. Magic was an anomaly. You didn't see a 6'9" point guard back then doing the things Magic did. So kids weren't out there trying to be Magic. Their AAU wasn't really around then, but schoolyard ball, the prototype wasn't there. So it's hard to really like get into this debate. Magic, you can argue Magic and Larry Bird saved the NBA because I didn't really start watching it obviously until
rivalry,
the mid to late 80s. Yeah, the mid to late 80s. So I wasn't around when the finals were on tape delay and all that shit. Everything I saw was live when we watched it. So I mean, it's whatever. Carry on. I'm gonna say Steph because I'm a Warriors fan. Steph's my guy. Steph Curry, go run it.
I don't have long to or much to say, but oh yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, if we're talking, accolades, everything like that, I think you could put the accolades aside and just say Magic Johnson is a two-time Hall of Famer. Okay, he was inducted on his own merits alone and as a member of the Dream Team. So Steph is a current player. He's not even close to being inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I'm sure he'll have no trouble getting in. So I think as Steph is right now, you have to say, hey, I'm the best point guard ever, because you have to be confident. You have to stand there and say, I'm this. You want to say that, like, you're not going to sit there and say, no, I'm not the best ever. But yeah, I agree with Wise. Like, they're two different eras. We didn't see anybody like Magic, and he was, the face of Showtime Lakers. I mean, of course there was Kareem, but he still has records and assists and whatnot, playoff career assists and regular season. And so, I mean, I want to say Steph, but I know that that's like arguing against a brick wall. Steph is my current GOAT. MJ will always be, to me, in my eyes, the GOAT. Probably when we get finished with seeing Steph's career, then we can talk who's better, at the all-time point guard position. But I can't argue that Magic isn't all-time best point guard. But I will say this, in sum, that Andre Iguodala considers Stephen Curry the best point guard of all time. And that says a lot to me, in my opinion.
Okay. So to me, the debate to me is not who's the best of all time. It's who's the best in that era. Because any old head like me is obviously, we're gonna say, oh, Magic did it, blah blah. Anybody coming up in the early 2000s are gonna say, oh, Steph's a GOAT, because half the people that grew up then never really watched all the stuff that Magic went through and getting hit and punched and all that stuff, like, back in the day, because back in the day it was like damn, they're playing football out there. So it's not, to me, it's not a who's better, it's who's better in that era. Because we all know back in the day, Jordan, you couldn't beat him on dunking. But now, jumping from the free throw line, these boys are killing these boys. They're coming up with stuff that people back in the day would have never even dreamed about doing. So to me, it's who's the best, who's the GOAT of your era. It's not who's the best point guard of all time, because if, just like Wise and Gina said, you can start looking at accolades and trophies and what you got and what I got, but again, like people say all the time, you can put a modern day player up against someone who played basketball in the 80s. Some people say, oh, they wouldn't last. Why? Because they get beat up too much. And the people that played in the 80s and in the early 70s, they say they couldn't play in today's game because they'd foul out. So it's not, to me, it's not really a whole who's better at the position, because all that to me is just what you deem is better in that circumstance or in that instance. So it's just like going to be the LeBron Michael Jordan debate. It's all on who you like and what you think is important at that time and what you feel is always important. So to me, it doesn't really matter. And it's not really going to make a difference, because your opinion ain't going to trump someone else's
fuck opinion. That. Steph's better. Period. Next subject. Let's go.
No. Shout out to Marcus and Dan. What up, Marcus? What up, Dan?
Yeah. So I mean, if that's what you think, all right, cool. We can run with that too, but I don't know.
Who up next? Yeah. Oh yeah.
right. So it's still Magic, and here's the reason why I'm saying that. And I think the fun thing about it is when you talk about impact the game, they both did, but in different ways, right? We see everyone running to the 3-point line now because they see Steph doing it and it's fun. Well, who knows what the NBA would look like, period, if it wasn't for what Magic and Bird did in the 80s, like what I talked about with the rivalry pretty much saving the NBA. The fact that we could see Magic, be that point guard, that true flat out point guard, and run what was one of the most fun offenses we've ever seen. But at the same time, if you need him to line up at center in the middle of a big time finals game, he could do that too and have a triple double. But I just still think that at the end of the day, it's Magic because he's always a standard bearer when it comes to point guard play. And whenever you beat a standard bearer, you have to do something that's overly impressive. And Steph's right there. I will say this though: you get Steph one more ring, then I think that's when I'll say Steph takes that title.
Jordan just won another ring for himself. I get it. I understand.
I do.
Exactly. I get it. I get it.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Let's go to our resident Laker fan now.
And with that, Jordan just left.
He said,
Right,
and I'm
facts.
dropping the mic. Well,
And I'm out. Like 3 strikes. Mine's obviously gonna be Mr. HIV positive, himself.
Oh,
Magic. Earvin Magic
you went
Johnson.
there.
A man revolutionized the game in many ways. On and off the floor. You know what I'm saying? That man saved absolutely. That man saved the game, but didn't save the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he almost canceled the game. You know what I'm saying? Magic is the man. Like I said, 6'9", rare. First guy, walked in the league, took the league over, MVP of the, finals, rookie season. That alone right there, and started in a different position and dominated that game, dominated that series without the best guard, without the MVP of that season, Mr. Kareem being out. Just saying. Right. Magic was that dude. Magic was that man. It's just certain stuff that I saw night in and night out, and nothing. Their games are 2 totally different games. Let's just be honest about it. The shooting styles, Magic is nowhere close to Curry. The ball handling is nowhere close to Curry's. But you're not getting the ball from Magic. You're not controlling the tempo like Magic is. You're not creating the entire game the way Magic was each night by each and every possession that you get. Everything orchestrated and ran through Magic. He started to revolutionize the game from a passing perspective, being a big point guard. You don't have Penny without Magic. It's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? There is no other Steph Curry. There is no second best point, pure shooter like him, like that. That's a clear-cut shot. That man, the way he shoots is ridiculously effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? But Magic had passes. Right. Magic just had passes that you look at and you just like, come on, man. That vision was the way he controlled the game. The way he really took seriously to tear a team apart. You know what I'm saying? To put his boys to the side and literally, die for that game out there that he's playing while getting them cheeks at the end of the night. So, shout out to Magic. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Wow.
Getting those cheeks at the end of the night. Sheesh. I think Gil made I listened to the pod. I think Gil made a really
shout out to Rod. Wait, shout out to Rod real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We know what's going down. Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
We're gonna carry the load. We're gonna carry the load tonight. Pause. You said what? Nah, he good. But like I was saying, Gil.
Why is you
made a good point.
multitasking? It's not fair. I want to watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. The football game on. Giants got spanked again. Shit been rough right here this afternoon or this evening. So.
Oh shit.
But
Oh, Oh
Yeah, so
no, it's
Gil,
all good. I want to watch it too.
oh yeah, do your thing. But Gil made a good point. He kind of said Magic was more of a point forward. He played the point guard position, but he was a point forward, like he was before his time. And Steph isn't truly a point guard. He's just a guard. You know, that's just what he is. He's a guard. He's not really a point guard. He's not really a shooting guard. He's just a guard. So
He's a guard, yeah.
the two best at the position aren't your prototypical point guards. They're just elite at what they did. One elite at playmaking and making others better. The other elite at shooting and making players better. So at the end of the day, it's the same argument, you know, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Who's better, Magic or Steph?
Right.
I was a Magic fan growing up. I hated the Lakers, but Magic was like my guy. Like just the way, you know, the no looks and all that shit. We were all doing that shit. It's like the kids nowadays. They shooting threes from half court because of Steph. We were in the playground throwing no look passes because
kids don't even know how to make a basic layup no more. I got kids running to the 3-point line to cast up a jump shot. I'm
That's
like,
what they're doing. So
boy,
That ain't gonna catch nothing but air.
oh my gosh.
should be like that.
Everybody
my
can't
son's
shoot
better
like
at layups than jump shot. I mean, than threes. My son's better at layups than threes, so that's not entirely
as he should
true.
be.
Right.
He should.
As he should be.
Yeah,
Nah, keep
He's
running him out to the
doing what
3-point
he
line.
should be.
yeah.
Nah.
Nah, we need him to be a
But there are kids that were on
versatile.
his team that were shooting threes that were like chucking
Yeah.
them up.
I agree. I don't disagree with y'all takes at all. I truly don't.
Yeah.
I appreciate him really. I like him. I think we both agree on the same
Yeah.
side. It's just like you said, like Dennis said, it's just your preference. That's all.
right. It's always a fun debate, you know. It's
And I think another thing.
go ahead. Josh Johnson.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think another thing
Yeah.
to take into account is Steph is 6'2", you know. So for him to come out as whether you want to call him a point guard or a shooting guard, that has to be taken into consideration too, because Magic is 6'9", you know, and you don't
How tall is he,
see
Jenna?
guards making that kind of a difference.
How tall is he?
Huh?
How tall is Magic again?
Who's he?
Magic.
Isn't he 6'9"? I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
Just
wrong.
checking. No. I think you're right.
Am I
What was
wrong?
it again? No, you're right. What was it again?
6'9"? Oh, shut up. I'm slow. Oh, I'm slow.
Over her head, chat. Over her head.
Oh my goodness.
You go one more time, Wise.
Yeah, exactly. Like she was really like, huh?
I thought you were gonna roast me for like
No.
wait a minute. No, she's got it all wrong.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I had to have my
Hey,
face.
Pterodome, what up? Shut up,
What up,
Dan.
Pterodome?
He's over there
Pterodome, what
laughing
up,
and
dude?
shit. Oh, over her head, no pause. Big time pause. You should have seen my tweet today, bro. They were like doing fucking sliders inside two buns, and I was like, call that. I can't say.
No, you didn't already started it now. I mean, you might as well go ahead.
You're not gonna not say it now.
Who saw it? Jordan, you saw it.
I'm not by my mixer tonight.
I said, call it inside slide. And then someone clicks underneath and goes, hey, this tweet needs more likes.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, we're starting the show over again.
Run it back.
We're starting over.
No, please don't play the
Go ahead,
intro
Jordan.
again. Don't play the intro again, please. Don't play the intro again. No,
No, go
listen,
ahead. Run it, Jordan.
imagine little sliders, like 4 of them inside 2 fucking buns, right? And then they said, name this burger. And no one had anything clever. And I said, inside slide.
I'm playing the intro again.
No, that isn't genius. And then this guy goes,
Hey.
"Hey, this needs more likes."
Hey, you're having one of those moments. I appreciate it. That's actually pretty good. If I would have saw that tweet, I would have liked it. I didn't see that tweet. I'm sorry.
Well,
Matter
you
of fact,
need
I'm
to
gonna find
click
it. I'm gonna give it some
automatic
likes.
notifications, man, because I be having some fucking.
You got that fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Jen got
I
that
dropped-
fire. I got it.
I'm all hyped up now. I dropped gems.
Go ahead, Jordan. Get us back on track.
I
All
dropped
right,
gems. Rod,
so
come back.
transi-
Where are you, Rod?
transitioning from hot dogs and glizzies and buns.
I'll be back
to
in a minute.
Football.
Glizzy and buns.
Huh?
We're
What'd
off
you
the
say?
rails. We're off the rails.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Glizzies
What
and
happened?
So
I didn't
week
hear
two
any
of
of
the-
that. What happened?
Week 2 of the preseason is almost finished. Ravens and the
Yes,
Commanders are
I
playing
do.
right now.
I have ideas.
But all of our teams have played. All of our teams. Put some good
Marcus said,
things on
"Let me
tape
cook."
and some other things that were not good on tape. But what did y'all think overall?
Marcus
from
wants
what
me
you
to
saw
cook.
from Godly, Marcus? What did y'all see and what did you think from your teams from week 2 of preseason?
All right, so for me, as far as my
Well,
squad preseason, I feel like we needed a little bit of work on still them linebackers still need a little bit of work. That's just me. I feel like the ground game was getting a little out of control when it came to us, and I feel like wrapping up just like the basics, wrapping up, tackling. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you put hands on them. Just stuff like that. Just like small fundamental shit that they've been missing. I do have a concern. It's a concern, but it's not a concern. Sidney Brown is balling. I mean, the man is balling. However, he over pursues sometimes, and that is going to end up biting him later on down the road because they're going to key in on that. And eventually he's gonna miss a tackle, and something's gonna happen. They're gonna take it down the field because of him, and because he plays so aggressive. I fear that he may get hurt. I fear that. So it's like, bro, I understand you trying to make a name for yourself, and you trying to be feared, quote unquote, and all that stuff. That's cool, bro. But look, we need you at the end of the season too. You know what I'm saying? So if you can, I'm not saying pull up on the head or whatever and saying stuff like that, pause, but I'm just like, bro, you gotta play smart. Play smart. Don't play stupid. Hey, Rod, I'm good. I caught it before anybody caught it. So I'm just saying.
Oh, I caught
You know what I
it,
mean?
but
Oh, you did.
just trying to
Oh, you did.
roll along.
Whoa.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
what?
whoa,
You
whoa.
what? Whoa, you what? You what?
Okay.
Rod, are you sure you're okay tonight?
So that's just me.
Let's
That's me when it comes to
let's
my
just try again on Wednesday. Let's just try again.
Please don't roll the intro again, Jordan.
Oh no, I'm about to do the outro. That's it. Let's try again.
We about to be out. Like,
Try again on Wednesday.
I feel like everybody not here tonight with us. Like, I feel like everybody not with us tonight. Like, it's all good though, It's all good. Hey, thanks for tuning in. The Niners, Trey Lance had a up and down night. He made game-winning drive. I still hope he makes the team, but I'm not sure. I don't know what Kyle's doing to the guy. He needs reps. It is what it is. They got the dub because of Trey Lance. Brock Purdy, hey, good first drive. Next time, just get in the end zone. Brock looking like Brock, so that's a good sign. But we'll see what happens with the Niners. Hey, Kyle, make a decision, my guy. What you gonna do with my guy? Is Trey gonna be on the team or he gonna get cut?
You still think
this is the week Nick Bosa needs to get signed, by the way. If he don't get signed by this week, then next week Dan gonna come in here and the shit gonna get real ugly. So
Real ugly.
John Lynch, get it done. Parag, get it signed, delivered. So by this time next week, we can come on this episode and Dan ain't on here talking about, y'all in trouble, because that's what's gonna happen. Because it's gonna look real ugly if he ain't signed by next week. Get it done.
Dan gonna come in here talking about, and the ice is slowly chipping.
You know what? That's exactly how he's gonna say it too. Exactly how he's gonna say it. The Falcons. How you feeling about the Falcons, real quick, Jordan? Before we get out of here,
I feel good. They right before we get out of here. No, I felt good. Starters had a little bit. There was one drive for offense. Desmond Ritter let him down the field. There was an interception at the end of it, but it wasn't on him. Scotty Miller's got to make that catch. I really like what I saw from Matthew Bergeron, though, the rookie guard who he officially has to start. Matt Hennessy's on IR, so he's done for the year. And then, of course, defensively, it was pretty basic. I mean, shocker, right, for preseason. But it's still fun just seeing the defensive line from what it used to be to the guys that we have out there now. It's just night and day difference. It's night and day difference. So, no, it's going to be fun. I like a lot of things what I see. It's still crazy to me. Bijan actually almost broke his first ever touch for a touchdown on a zone play.
You like that,
I saw
didn't you?
the end zone angle of it. I was like, how did he see that? But his vision is, I mean, I knew he had really good vision, but I still didn't realize he had that good of vision. So no, I feel good about it. See what they decide to do going into, I think we have the Steelers on Thursday. Looks like some of the starters for the Steelers will play. So it'd be cool to see some of our starters out there too. You
guys play Thursday night?
Yeah, I think it's Thursday night.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what I thought. That was cool. Everything I see about the Falcons, it really just makes me more excited for the season.
So, question though, Jordan, you going with Heineke or Ritter?
Oh, Ritter, easy.
Okay, because
I don't flip flop my quarterbacks.
Yeah, we play Friday.
I don't flip flop with my quarterbacks.
I believe we're playing the Chargers. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's cold, Dan. That's a comparison that they make him and LaDainian.
Marshall Falk.
Well, all I'm gonna say is somebody on this panel didn't really like the draft pick of Bijan, but that's changed. So he's come around. He was in his feelings that night. Yeah, he was in your feelings that night.
He was a legit threat. I knew about that. He was a legit.
Yeah,
threat.
I was happy for you.
Oh,
I was happy for you.
I knew it wasn't
scary.
That he wasn't a
I knew that was gonna be awesome.
I didn't think that. It's just, again, when I looked at other things, like we just saw a rookie having 1,000-yard year on the ground, and he's now a much better receiver too. So my thing was, like I said, if we could have had who everyone thought, so many people thought should have been the number 1 overall pick and a defensive tackle, you put him with Grady Jarrett, you are set on the defensive line for years to come. That's what I wanted. I wanted Jalen Carter.
Time out. I thought Dan did a Marcus here. I was like, who the hell is Marshall Falk Jordan? I was like, oh yeah. He's talking to Jordan. I got it.
Yeah.
I thought you were clowning on Marcus again there, Dan, but that's all right. All right. Also, you guys can take Isaiah Oliver back.
No, we're good.
You guys can definitely take him back. I do
I'll say this.
Yeah, I do like Lenore playing in the slot. I like that a lot. But like we talked about this, Jordan, I don't know if Thomas can hold up on the outside. That's a concern. Like Lenore in the slot, I like. Thomas on the outside, that makes me nervous as a whole. But please get Nick Bosa back also, please.
Right, what if Ambry Thomas is? What if I'm feeling great? What if Ambry Thomas is a gamer versus practice?
Well, I haven't seen it in a game either.
That's true. I've seen him play.
He did it against the Rams, though.
I seen him play against the Bengals pretty well
that season.
What up, Smitty?
Yeah.
What up, Smitty?
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault during the NFC Championship that year.
That's fair.
All I know is if I see on one side Ambry Thomas and the other side Shavarius Ward, I know where I'm going the whole night.
Womack, nah, I don't know if Womack is really. He shows moments of needing development as well. He had a solid rookie year, but from what I've seen so far in the preseason, since he switched to number 0, I ain't confident.
He playing like a 0. Yeah,
there you go.
He playing like a 0.
There you go.
He should have had a pick. He should have had a pick.
Right,
I agree. He still needs a little bit more development. But he should make the roster. I mean, Isaiah Oliver needs to really step it up in this next week, or else.
Well, y'all gave him what, $4 million?
It's something. Was it a 1-year, 2-year deal?
They paid him as if he was going to be someone that they expected to start
to play.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Wilkes keeps talking about. He expects him to be on the roster. So
yeah,
they talked about the versatility he brings, and I'm like, all right, he gonna need to show it. So it is what it is. How you feeling, Gina?
About the Niners?
Yeah, Gina over here getting her DMs like slid into right now. That's what she doing. Like, how you
I
feeling, Gina?
wish. Do you know who I get like
when she
texts
said, "Let me,"
from?
they were like, "Look in my eyes too."
Yeah.
Do you
Who
know
you
who I
text
get
from?
texts from? Women.
Oh, I mean, if they slide in your DM, that's cool. I ain't judging nobody, you know.
That ain't no problem.
They're friends. Friends. I have my DMs are like, you know, those tumbleweeds.
Hilarious.
Imagine that. Yeah, that's me.
Hilarious.
Because no
But
one
yeah,
can handle me. Look at Jordan. Jordan's face went like this.
Where's that outro?
Yeah, run it. All right, we'll see y'all on Wednesday night with
What's the
some
outro?
more
We're done.
sports. We'll preview week 3 of preseason, or what else is gonna happen.
Hey, Dennis, how'd you
Wait,
feel
we're
about your
Wednesday?
Nolan Smith? How'd you feel about him?
He scared me at first, but I mean, after that, okay. When I seen him come back out, he was like, when he going and laughing and smiling, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry at all. Not worried at all.
Is there anything else that worried you though, Dennis, about the Eagles? I mean, everything else looking good for y'all?
Just no, not
Happies
really.
and
Honest,
concerns.
Nah, no. I'm not
Happies
really
and
concerned at all.
concerns.
Okay.
Happies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned.
Or
Too
hyped
much,
about
nah.
hype.
So Terry Dome said he's concerned. He has some
Content.
concerns about the run defense for the Niners.
Yeah. Run
And
deep.
Terry Dome, you
I
were
agree.
100% correct.
I agree.
It
that's
looks
been an
like a
issue.
problem.
It's always
It
been
looks
an
like a
issue.
problem.
Wide open areas in the field.
Speaking of, we talked about the run defense. Yeah, they need to address that. The running backs on the Niners, y'all need to learn how to pass block.
Trash.
Like,
Had what?
seriously, learn how to pass block.
Yeah, that pass broke a little off.
Yeah, little off. You're gonna get them quarterbacks killed. And I don't know if you guys caught this in the fourth quarter.
Damn,
Kyle Shanahan called a play, and he had Willis out there blocking a pass rusher, and Trey Lance damn near got murdered. Like, and I'm like, oh, looks like we didn't learn any lessons from last season. I'm gonna need you to do better, Kyle.
Yeah.
Like, TDP is horrible. McNichols is the worst.
Shit.
Get McNichols out of there. Like, he got to get cut.
I know
TDP,
you
if
guys
he wants
were
to see the
fans.
field, he needs to be better.
You guys are not fans of Jordan Mason, but I am, and I think you should give him more reps. Just saying.
Jordan Mason's the closer.
At this point, when Jordan Mason's in the game,
Say.
they're probably going to be running the ball because his
Jordan
pass
is
protection
a troll.
is mid as well. Like, it's.
I mean, that's what I didn't make that up. That's what they're saying.
Terradome agrees.
Like hell.
Terradome agrees with me. Thank you.
What that TDP is horrible.
I'm just
Know that Jordan is the man.
I didn't do anything. I'm just saying this is what it sounds like. It sounds like they are very high on what Jordan Mason can do at the end of the game. That's all we'll talk to.
Facts.
This guy Jordan, run the outro.
I dig that.
Run
the outro. And then one last thing. Ronnie Bell played very well.
See, now you got me started again. These Michigan dudes, right? All right, Ronnie Bell, I'm with. He looks like a legit slot wide receiver that could
Gina
do some
fan
work.
in the house.
Hey, what's up, Gina? We all fans of you. That's what's up. But check this out, Jake Moody. You're pushing it,
I
my
know
guy.
who she is. That's my girl.
You're pushing it.
Relax.
You're pushing.
Gotta relax.
You gotta make these kicks a little bit more easier, my guy. Yeah. I don't need the extra stress on the field goals. Robbie Gold did none of this to me, so.
That's
I honestly thought he was about to miss that last kick.
He damn near did. Like, that's the problem. He damn near did.
Yeah, and that was scary as fuck.
Yeah, and
Jordan,
I get his preseason.
Who was going to get that last kick, Jordan?
Was that?
Was you confident Koo was going to make that last one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Must be nice. We used to feel the same way about our kickers.
Shout out Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern.
I mean, I'm glad that Kyle picked Moody to kick the last one because you got to give him that chance to feel
Agreed.
it. Pause. But but yeah, I mean, shut up, Dennis. But
No, keep going, Gina. You're on something there. Like I feel his
Right?
confidence needed that. Yeah,
he
needed that.
definitely needed that because I didn't have any fucking confidence after week 1. So yeah, I think that really helped.
I hope we did, Terradome, just in case. Because if we get into the regular season and there's some kicks missed, they're gonna have to make a call.
And did you see Wisnowski? His fucking punts were a little
those punts
off.
were not good.
Again,
All right,
it's
all right.
still preseason, but
You know what? I do have another concern. I do.
Go.
Now that I think about it, I do have
What's
another
that?
concern.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Yeah, do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
too.
smash that like button, share the lives,
Smash
make
it.
sure you follow
But-
everybody in the panel. Gina,
Follow and subscribe.
Dennis, Rod, big 75 fella. I always want to be big fella 75, but it's big 75 fella Jordan Watkins. Make sure y'all follow everybody. And it's your boy the Y. So hey, hit us up on all platforms. Keep going.
So, Jordan, look, I don't know why this man called Marcus Mariota
Uh-oh.
sells these fucking balls, bro. Pause. It's just like, come on, Marcus. Like, bro, throw the ball, man. Quit being so damn skittish and throw the ball. Bro, Tanner is out there.
Hey, Tanner's slinging that ball now.
Lighten it up, bro.
Tanner's slinging it.
Come on. Like, honestly, like, I knew midway in the first quarter, I was like,
Stanford, go Cardinal.
if this man misses another 3, Tanner got to come in. I've seen enough. I don't care what no one says. I know Mark, he just mentally, he just ain't there no more. Confidence is gone. Mentally, they gotta switch. They gotta switch roles. Like Tanner, you gotta be number 2. Marcus, you gotta come in number 3. That's just how I gotta go. I'm sorry.
The whole world just saw him on Netflix losing games. So I mean, I'm sure your confidence will be shot too.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like that's it. Like that's it.
But I get Tanner McKee, Pac 4 legend. I'm with it.
Pac 4 legend.
You gotta go.
One. We still don't know what's going on with the Pac-12. Jesus Christ, that's the damn shame.
Yeah, that thing is.
But yeah, good luck with that, Dennis. Hopefully, you don't have to see Marcus in any games this season, and he just holds a clipboard. I really hope that for you guys, honestly. Like, because if he doesn't,
Rod needs some foil. Get Rod the foil.
Bad.
Hey, Marcus, where's your foil at?
Foil. Damn, Gina.
My shit on dial up. My shit on dial up over here right now.
Oh, you got the AOL?
You turn the camera over real quick. I'll see Marcus.
Wow.
Hey, well, Jordan's got the Hotmail and Rod's got the dial up. So
I never even met Marcus. So you tell me Marcus walk around that little hotspot? Walker, you connected to his phone?
Marcus,
wow.
Very wild.
Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give.
Wow.
Hey, who's a surprise cut? Who you guys have a surprise cut on from your respective teams?
Good question. That's a good question. A surprise cut. Let's start with our guest. With other teams, obviously.
My surprise cut. I mean, I hated to see that Frank Darby didn't make the team.
Division here.
Surprise cut. I'm hoping this won't be the case, but it might just be a numbers thing. This one guy, Albert Huggins, is having a really good camp. I wrote about him for an article. But any other given year, I'd say he's a lot to make the Falcons defensive line. But again, just because of the number of guys that we have, who knows how that will line up. So I hope he doesn't get cut, but again, just numbers wise, I can see that might happen. They try to stash him on the practice squad.
Okay, that's what's up. What about you, Dennis?
I want to say Gritty, but I mean, he wasn't doing nothing in training camp. He wasn't doing nothing in preseason. but it's crazy because they brought him in like he was like supposed to make a significant impact, and then he said no, now he's gone. So it's like, damn, like, well, why even bring him in if you're gonna cut him? It was just awkward to me. Like I didn't understand it, but whatever. He didn't do nothing again. So hey, have
Christian
fun.
talking about AOL.
Mhm.
You had to
Yeah.
have a CD. You had to get that free trial.
Yeah.
You up on there. Y'all don't know about that. Jordan don't know about none of that.
Rack up
Now,
on them
please.
CDs. Rack up on
Hey.
them CDs.
Who remembers Gateway computers?
You've got
Me.
mail.
That was AOL. I
Yeah,
had,
that was
I had a
wild.
Gateway. It was a piece of shit.
Hey, them
That's all
chat
good.
rooms used to be the lick back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Met
Yeah.
plenty of
Yeah.
skeezers. Met plenty of skeezers.
It was just like
Plenty
Facebook
of
back in the
skeezers
day.
out
Me
there,
too.
boy.
I met
It was
one.
Man,
some
what?
things happening in them
ASL.
chat rooms.
I met a male version.
ASL, boy.
He said AS. Hey,
I
if you know
was
what
on
ASL
there.
Then he
means,
had a
spam it
Gateway.
in the chat. You know what? Well, hold up. Don't
Shit,
spam all of it
what?
because that S might not be compliant for what we're trying to do over here.
Well, y'all, you know what I mean, yo.
Dennis,
If y'all know what 90s babies
Yeah.
know about that, 80s babies
We know.
about that.
Well,
who's
what-
getting
what-
cut on the Eagles, my guy?
Whew.
Who's getting cut? Shit,
Yep.
Marcus, Mariota.
That's fair.
His ass the fuck out
That's
of
fair.
there.
That's fair.
Get him the fuck out of there. Goodness gracious.
All right, Gina, who you
I
got?
might need to
surprise
come
cut
over there
for?
and pod with you, Dennis.
Who's
Huh?
who's eligible to get cut?
I'm in
like
town, pimp.
Oliver?
Oh, for real?
I mean, anybody. Who do you think might
Oliver?
be a surprise cut on Isaiah Oliver?
What it?
Shit.
That would be
Just for
a big
general
deal.
purposes.
General purposes. All right. Rod, who's
I
the
don't
surprise cut
know.
on your end?
Why is it gonna say Trey Lance?
I hope that's not true, but I mean,
Yeah.
Wait,
And
no,
you
I
know what? I
changed
can't even
mine.
argue that.
Sam Darnold. I'm playing. I'm just kidding. That motherfucker will probably still be on the damn team. No, Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen. Okay. She's like, I'm gonna name
It's a
all the
surprise
quarterbacks.
Right. I'm like,
I'm not-
what's surprising about him being cut?
Oh, that's not a surprise. You're right.
Honestly, any quarterback that the 49ers cut would surprise me again, just because of what happened last year.
There's no way they carry 4 quarterbacks. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's not
Oliver.
enough depth in the
No
team.
way.
Oliver.
I just don't see
So
that.
I don't think
Don't see
Allen's
that
is
happening again.
practice squad eligible, right? Can he be on the practice squad?
I always that's what I heard that the rumor was going to be if they keep all 4 that they would stash him on P squad.
All right.
You know what, Jordan? Question.
Answer.
Only because I want you to look at it from a football point of view, from
I'll try my best.
player side. So, when I say that,
Not a
meaning
petty
like
one.
a coaching standpoint, yeah,
Yeah.
I understand Marcus is as far as being a mobile quarterback, and then you have Tanner more stay in the pocket. In your eyes, who would you really put that as a number 2?
Wake up, Rod.
I mean, obviously, like, what is going on over here?
I'm telling Rod to wake up.
I gotta be the adult in the room, man. This is.
Said,
But,
I'm awake, motherfucker.
the way I look at it, honestly, I would initially look at it as Marcus is the 2.
Somehow in life.
But the way that Tanner has come in and like I said, he balled out. He's making a really good impression. I'd say by the end of camp, and we'll see what happens in game 3 for y'all. But it could be a very good possibility that Tanner does move up. Now, I would also have to see the contract numbers because, as we all know, sometimes that has a say in who's where. But I mean, if we're just talking about straight play wise. All right, that's it. Outro. We're done.
Running.
I'm over here
See y'all
reading the
Wednesday night.
comments. I was looking at Black Planet was different. I was like, dang, I was thinking
That-
back in
that
my
made me
head, like,
laugh.
yeah, Black Planet was different. I was thinking over here totally different. I legit was. I wasn't sleep and listening to Gina over here. I'm awake. I'm wide awake. I'm just good.
So yeah, this is Sports Laugh and Chill. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to all 9,000 that's currently in the chat. We love y'all. We
Let's
appreciate
go.
y'all. Shout out to the other Dan. We're gonna need those credentials, my guy. Run those over. So get all that
Let's
going.
go.
Check out Jordan on his other show. Check out Gina and Rod on the 49er Talk. What are y'all naming that show, by the way? Oh, they over here.
Well, it's already called Niners Empire Pod. On
Niners
Stadium Rant.
Empire Pod. Gina and Rod doing their thing. Dennis, shout out your show. He over here.
No, go ahead.
Dennis, shout out your show. He's over here.
It's the Regal Eagle podcast. Just look for Philly Bowl Entertainment, and I pop right up right there.
Philly Bull Entertainment.
BOUL Entertainment.
I
There
agree.
you go. Yeah, you 100% correct, Christian. And again, Jordan, shout out your show.
Tune in Falcons Fade podcast. It'll be out every Saturday morning.
There you go. Are you guys doing a live watch
Hey,
party again?
You're a part of us, Jordan. Don't you ever look at us in disgrace with that face anymore. You are a part of us. You accept us as family. Damn it.
Again, we out. We love y'all.
Jordan, you never finished
Sports
my
Laugh and Chill.
question.
Hey,
Sometimes
Jordan,
I know. I didn't.
I need answers.
I know.
Oh,
Tonight
man.
is just all bad, bro. It's all, it's all bad. Nowhere.
Tap in Wednesday night, y'all.
Or don't. I don't blame you if you don't.
Wednesday
No,
night is going to be
nowhere
a
is
special
sports in there
night because
with
we'll
Laugh
have
and
all
Chill.
we'll have our heads together in the right places.
And we out.
Under Gina B.